The 10-year Treasury yield, is that important in this market? Well, on occasion it is. It touched 3% yesterday. It's backed off to 2.98% as of this morning, as of right now, actually. Come on in, market watcher Jonathan Golub, a Credit Suisse kind of guy. How are you?
Good.
Okay. Is this just another one-day trade blip? We'll recover real fast and go on our way?
You talk the fact that the market's going to come down?
I think it's down because of the trade headlines.
Well, yeah, it is, and their noise. But let's put this in perspective. Since the lows of the market in February, the market is up 10%. The market year-to-date is up 5%. If you annualize it, if we kept this pace going all year long, you'd be just shy of 10% for the full year. So, yeah, we can get worried about the fact that, Trump tweets and the market coughs a little bit, but it doesn't really matter.
I want to go back to my original premise here. Am I right in saying that they've got computers these days which read headlines, and the moment anything negative comes across, boom, you sell stuff? Is that how it works?
Well, I don't know if that's the majority of the market, but there's stuff that scrapes through the internet, finding things and reacts because they want to do it before you get the opportunity to go and think about this. And sure, but in general, I think that here's the most important thing. Are we going to see a full-blown trade war? Very unlikely. Are we likely actually to be better off because we fought the fight on fair trade with China and negotiating on behalf of some of the things? I think the answer is yes, and people are concerned about the worst-case outcomes, but they have to look and say, what's the expected outcome? And the process doesn't happen in a minute. Maybe this takes 6 months or a year, and we should be willing to live with a little bit of discomfort during that process as it moves along.
You're one of the first market watchers who's come on the show and said maybe there's a positive outcome to the China trade fight. We've not heard that from many people.
Yeah, and we're actually seeing that in the economic forecast. There's so much kind of disdain or concern for the policies that they're not giving them the benefit of the doubt. So what we're seeing is the U.S. economics continually come in just a little bit better than expected, maybe because some of these things are actually are positive.
Every time you've appeared on the show in the recent past, you've been pretty bullish on technology and big tech in particular. Well, it's had a bit of a setback recently. Are you still bullish? Does it end the year higher now?
A bit of a setback. So year-to-date, it's up 9%. It's pulled back here because Facebook raised concerns about profit margins. Here's really the key. It's only 13% of the S&P's revenue. So it's not as big as you think on revenues, but they run great businesses, and their profits are high because they're running at really high margins. And they're running something like 40% of the entire growth of the market is coming from only 13% of the companies, which is these tech companies. So they're just really great companies, run well, high margins, high growth rates, and there's no indication that that's going to slow anytime soon. But they have a lot of runway to get bigger. Sure. If you look at, for example, Amazon, I think it's like 1/5 the sales of Walmart. So if you think about where it might be in a decade from now, there's a lot of runway. Online advertising, it's like 20% of all advertising is done online. You tell me where it's going to be in a decade. It's going to be 50%, 40%, and that means that these companies are this big but have a lot of room to continue to grow.
So Amazon, Google, Facebook, there's still huge room to grow in the future.
And many others. And that's what we're also seeing, even we're talking before about Apple. I think that we perhaps are underestimate the room to run on a lot of these names.
It just takes a very strong stomach to buy a stock which is now valued at $1,800 per share. I'm talking Amazon here.
Yeah, but you have to, again, the share price is not really what's important.
I agree.
But it really is what's their forward opportunity, and I think that they're large.
Got it. Jonathan Golub, thanks for joining us, sir. We'll see you again real soon.